What's up, YouTube, man? It's your boy Giannis the Great, man. Giannis Reacts, man. You know, we back with yeah. You know, it's a little different. It's a little different vibe, man. It's a little different vibe, man. You know. Hold on, though. We finna yeah, man. This whole little vibe, though, it's different. Love it. Love the vibe. I'm loving the whole little vibe, though, for real. It's different. It's different. It wasn't like being in the mill, you know, being around all the negativity. It's more positivity and stuff. So yeah. So man, let's just get into the video, man. Let's get to the video, man. I mean, get to this video.
Houston resident Jorge Fuertes purchased a bag of Anthony's brand red seedless grapes from a Whole Foods market. Later, when he and his 20-year-old son took a lunch break, they saw something strange in the bag. According to Fuertes, the bag was full of spider webs, and between the grapes, they could see a spider. As they inspected the bag, at least 2 more spiders crawled out, both black, shiny, and with a distinctive red hourglass. Yes, their bag of grapes contained black widows. These spiders, however, are rarely deadly. Their neurotoxic venom is extremely painful, though, causing muscle cramps, vomiting, and dizziness. Of course, Fuertes reported his find. Bags of Anthony's brand grapes were pulled from the shelves of that store, and the grocery store chain immediately began inspecting all produce. A spokesman for Whole Foods Market assured the public that they take every precaution to inspect produce, but that spiders were part of the natural environment where grapes are grown. And now for number 10, but first, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on the latest videos. For those of you who are already subscribed, welcome back. Number 10, frozen frog. When we open a bag of frozen veggies, we don't expect to find a stowaway. In 2010, Marty Hoffman opened a bag for her dog. The Hoffman's dog was on a special meat and vegetable diet to help with a skin condition. When she dumped out the bag, she saw something frozen that she at first thought was a weird-looking asparagus. However, on closer inspection, she discovered it was a frog. The Hoffmans contacted the FDA, who didn't respond as quickly as the family would have liked. I mean, who are you supposed to call when you find something weird in your food? They then reported their find to a local newspaper columnist, who in turn contacted the grocery store chain. That brand name of frozen vegetable was immediately pulled from shelves and inspected. No other frogs, though, were found, and the whole incident was put down as a fluke. Supposedly, the FDA eventually got around to inspecting the factories where the vegetables were processed, but there's no word on what they found. Rumors spread that the family intended to sue or capitalize on the viral event. However, the Hoffman family denied those rumors and say they still shop at the store where they bought the frozen vegetables. After all, what's a tiny frozen frog going to do to you? Number 9, a condom. In the late 90s, a customer named William Smith ordered 2 Big Macs, fries, and a drink in a mini mall in Easton, Pennsylvania. The first sandwich was fine, but the second had a strange flavor. Smith took off the bun to discover a condom in his sandwich. What's more, the condom was reported later to be, quote, degraded because the Big Mac had been warmed in a microwave. Smith showed the sandwich to the manager, who brought out 7 male workers.
So you telling me they found the condom in the motherfucker? They found the condom in the burger? Or I don't get that. That's nasty. That's nasty.
The workers owned up to putting the condom in Smith's food, though they all thought it was pretty funny. The manager gave him 2 coupons for free sandwiches. Feeling ill later, he went to the hospital. A police officer tried to confiscate the sandwich as evidence, but the manager claimed she was instructed by McDonald's headquarters not to turn it over. William Smith tried to sue the company, but the lawsuit was later dismissed. Number 8, a mouse. Mice tend to turn up in a lot of places they don't need to be. One such place would be a loaf of bread. In 2009, Oxfordshire resident Stephen Force took out a loaf of Hovis Best of Both to make sandwiches for his children. He noticed a strange dark patch covering the corner of 4 slices. At first, thinking it was a defect from the baking process, he took a closer look and realized it was a mouse. More horrifyingly, the mouse was missing a tail. Upon further investigation, no one could account for the tail. Oops. Force turned the loaf over to environmental health officers. Friday Premier Foods, who make Hovis best of both, pled guilty for not properly inspecting their food at all stages of production. They were fined £5,500. The Oxford Crown Court also ordered them to pay an additional £11,109.47 in costs. Number 7. A chicken head. According to ABC News, a woman in Virginia found a fried, intact chicken head in a box of wings in 2008. The woman claimed she was just about to eat the chicken head when her 8-year-old son screamed for her to stop. It should be noted that another version of the story says the woman noticed it herself when she was dishing out the food to her family. A third version of the story says it was chicken nuggets and not chicken wings. So clearly this story has taken on a life of its own. Or maybe it's just happened to more people than we know and all their stories get confused. Anywho, the manager offered her 2 weeks of free meals, which she declined. She also tried to sue McDonald's for $100,000, but apparently was unsuccessful. It looks like it's harder to sue McDonald's than you might think. There are a few strange things about the story, however. Some reports indicate the woman didn't allow the manager to inspect the food, but instead went to television stations right away. Also, there are multiple stages in the processing of the chicken where it should have been noticed that a chicken's head had snuck in with the wings. In fact, the entire incident has the feel of an urban legend, especially since there are multiple versions. True or not, it's always a good idea to look at something before you bite into it. Number 6. Tongue-eating louse. One day in 2015, Zoe Butler of Nottingham opened a can of Prince's tuna chunks for lunch. Much to her surprise, she discovered a tiny round head with bulbous black eyes. She took a picture of the critter and posted it to Twitter. The Twitterverse exploded with people guessing at what it could be, with theories ranging from tadpole to the head of a soft-shelled turtle. It even earned its own hashtag #Tunagate. The British Museum of Natural History eventually swooped in with an answer. The creature was a Simothea exigua, or tongue-eating louse. This parasitic isopod, which lives in the Gulf of California, enters a fish through the gills. In most species of fish, the louse attaches to the tongue and drains blood from its victim. However, with the rose snapper, the louse devours the entire tongue and replaces the organ with its own body. Isn't that creepy? Canned fish company Prince's, however, state that the head actually belongs to a small crab. Are they really going to argue with the British Museum? Since Prince's has a stake in making sure people keep eating their tuna, it's a little hard to believe it was something so innocuous. Butler refused any form of compensation, saying that she just wanted to know what it was and to make sure it didn't happen to anyone else. Number 5. A lizard's head. Robin Sandusky, a theatrical agent living in Manhattan, ordered a salad from Guy & Gallard on West 40th Street and had the meal delivered to her Chelsea office. This obviously was something she did on a regular basis. But on that day in 2014, she got an extra surprise in her kale salad, a lizard's head and leg. What's a little bit more horrifying is that she found the lizard after taking a few bites from the salad. According to Sandusky, it was like 15 bites, so maybe she was practically finished by the time she noticed it. Sandusky sent the salad back and was given a full refund. However, she refuses to eat there again. Guy & Gallard later released a statement saying that they were looking into the incident, but the damage is already done. Number 4. A live scorpion. Earlier in 2017, a weatherman in Halifax named Nathan Coleman bought a bag of bananas from Costco. He also got a bonus of a free live scorpion. No one noticed the arachnid until Coleman unloaded the groceries. His 11-year-old daughter saw something squirming in the plastic bag. Coleman, though, ignored his daughter, and then his wife went to put the bananas away and saw the scorpion. Coleman placed another bag over the first and drove his creepy bundle to the Nova Scotia Museum of Natural History. Their response was to kill the creature and place it in alcohol. According to Andrew Hebda, the museum's zoologist, this wasn't the first time a scorpion arrived to the province in fruit. He said everything from snakes to spiders come in annually in fruit shipments. However, on a positive note, it means that fewer chemicals are being sprayed on crops. Costco reportedly is looking into the matter. Once again, check your produce before you take a bite, or stick your hand in the bag. Number 3. The Pepsi frog. Another frog where he really shouldn't be. Fred DeNegri of Ormond Beach, Florida, decided to drink a Pepsi while grilling dinner for himself and his wife. However, the first sip he took told him that something was terribly wrong. It tasted rank with a slimy, thick texture. He shook out the contents and discovered a disgusting substance that resembled pink linguine with dark stuff. He sent the contents to be tested by the FDA, who said it was most likely a frog or toad that had disintegrated because of the acidic nature of the beverage. J.D. Hardy, a policy analyst at the Center for Food Safety in Washington, D.C., claimed that processing plants have frequent problems with animals getting into the production facilities. The FDA inspected the facility where the can was processed. However, they did not find any problems at the site, and no one is sure how the frog came to be in the can. Number 2. A severed finger. In 2005, a woman named Anna Ayala claimed she found a severed finger in her cup of chili from a Wendy's in San Jose. Subsequently, the chain lost.
This is my first finger. This is my first reaction video. This is my first with everything. So, you know, don't bash me on too much. Just tell me what y'all want. Tell me how y'all, the type of videos y'all want. You know, the content. Tell me about just send me the type of videos y'all want. You know, Instagram.
Over $21 million in revenue over the resulting scandal. Detectives later learned that it was all a scam. There was really a finger in the chili. Ayala's husband, Jaime Plasencia, obtained the digit from a co-worker who lost it in an industrial accident. Both Ayala and Plasencia pleaded guilty to conspiracy to file a false insurance claim and attempted grand theft. Ayala cried in court, claiming she had merely had a moment of bad judgment. She and her husband were both sentenced to 12 years in prison. However, Ayala was released after 9 years, but with a condition. She was not allowed to ever go to a Wendy's again. Number 1. Serrated knife. This time, it's not an animal. Somehow, someway, a 6-inch serrated knife was baked into a loaf of bread at a New York City subway. When 27-year-old John Agnesini went to take another bite of his 12-inch cold cut.
Earn free crypto just by learning about it. Coinbase Earn is the fast, easy, and rewarding way to learn about cryptocurrencies.
He found the knife between his teeth. Luckily, it was the melted plastic handle and not the blade. Agnesini claims the knife did not injure him. However, about 3 hours later, he became violently ill, and a doctor diagnosed him with food poisoning. It's possible that contaminants from the handle of the knife seeped into his sandwich, from which he had taken a few bites before reaching the knife. Agnesini took Subway to court and received a settlement of $20,000. Thanks for watching. Have you ever found anything weird in your food? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.
Tell me how y'all feeling about everything. This is my first setup. This is my first reaction video. This is my first with everything. So, you know, don't bash me on too much. Just tell me what y'all want. Tell me how y'all, you know, the type of videos y'all want. You know, the content. Tell me, you know, everything. Just send me the type of videos y'all want. You know, Instagram, Gianis Low. Facebook is Gianis Low too. You know, I'm trying to get in tune with y'all too. So, you know, I just want to know what y'all want to watch so I can react to what y'all want to see. So, yeah. All right, man. This Giannis the Great, man. And yeah, see y'all later. See y'all on the flip side, man.